You're watching a Highwire Media podcast.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This week, Daredevil Born Again delivers an excellent 1-2 punch with a pair of superb episodes that showcase what makes Matt Murdock so especially awesome. Though episodes 5 and 6 don't make up a two-part story and are essentially unrelated, they were aired together, so I'm reviewing both at once. The first is an incredible episode largely confined to a single setting, while the second delivers the long-awaited return of Daredevil in rousing fashion. The past few episodes had us hungry for just this sort of thing. Well, now Daredevil fans, we are eating well. Almost the entire runtime of episode 5 takes place inside a bank during an armed robbery staged by a clever gangster who seems to always be one step ahead of the police. It puts Murdock in an interesting place, where he still doesn't suit up as Daredevil, yet he can't help but literally walk into danger to help the hostages. He truly is the man without fear, even when he's wearing a suit instead of a superhero's armor. It's incredible to watch Murdock navigate the intense situation using his lawyer smarts and superb senses, while also trying to keep a low profile and low-key hilarious at times too. It's all just so well done. I can't remember the last time a Marvel show had me wearing such a big smile the entire episode and had me completely captivated from start to finish.
Alright, TV and movie fans, let's be honest. Keeping up with your favorite shows, new releases, and live events can feel like a full-time job. You got one app for binge watching, another for live TV, a separate one for sports. Before you know it, you're paying for 5 different services and still missing out on what you actually want to watch. Well, Hulu plus Live TV changes all of that. With Hulu plus Live TV, you get the best of both worlds. Not only do you have access to Hulu's massive streaming library, we're talking thousands of movies, hit TV series, and exclusive originals, you also get over 90 live channels, including ESPN, ABC, FX, Fox, NBC, and more. That means live sports, breaking news, and your must-watch reality TV all in one place. Plus, let's talk convenience. No cable box, no contracts, no hidden fees, just instant access to the shows and games you love, whenever and wherever you want. Watch on your TV, laptop, phone, or tablet. It's completely up to you. So if you're tired of the hassle, the high prices, and the constant FOMO when a big game or season finale drops, Hulu plus Live TV is your all-in-one solution. Sign up today, cancel anytime, and start watching the way TV was meant to be on your terms. Get Hulu plus Live TV now and never miss a moment. Use the link in the description. Join today.
This episode also achieves something very important given the lack of Daredevil thus far. It shows what makes Matt Murdock such a unique and amazing hero, even when he's not in costume. This episode contains what has to be Born Again's most overt connection to the larger Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yusuf Khan, he's the father of Kamala Khan, aka Miss Marvel, and here he's working as the assistant bank manager assigned to help Murdock with his bank loan. And even if it feels like the episode's references to Miss Marvel are a little too blatant, if anyone can make this type of thing work, it's the enjoyable, affable Yusuf. Kapoor plays the character with effusive humor and infectious energy, and his surprised and mildly hurt reaction when Murdock says he had never heard of his daughter's superhero persona is priceless. Once things get dangerous after the bank robbers show up, Yusuf makes an entertaining counterpart to the much more serious Murdock. When the heist is busted up by the police and the leader tries to sneak away in disguise, it's so cool watching Murdock chase him down wearing another robber's red mask. Their brawl is fast and frantic, intense, and given everything Murdock had to endure from that guy during the heist, it's especially satisfying watching him take him down. That knee stomp will be replaying in my nightmares, but it's still very satisfying. Moving on to episode 6, we get a very different yet no less enthralling kind of story. The artist serial killer Muse becomes a huge problem for both Mayor Fisk and Murdock to contend with, and he ends up forcing them to go to 2 distinct extremes. It's quite juicy watching Fisk try to deal with a villain for once, as it tests the character in a way we've never seen him before. Ultimately, he uses Muse as an excuse to create a task force of bad cops who also happen to be huge Punisher fanboys, considerably increasing his level of power and control over the city. Fisk also tends to personal matters when he gives poor imprisoned Adam a chance to fight for his life. Even though Adam as a character feels underdeveloped, the brutal violence is horrifying to watch. As respectable a face as Fisk puts on as mayor, underneath it all, he's still the same monstrous titan he's always been. He just has to unleash it in secret. On the opposite side, Hughes targeting Angela Del Toro is the stick that breaks the camel's back for Murdock, finally pushing him to don the red horns once more. I was a tad disappointed with the actual moment where Murdock chooses to become Daredevil again. Sure, it's kind of funny hearing him make such a flippant remark when there's such a long and moody build-up to his return to costume vigilantism, but I would have preferred something more earnest, something more in line with the serious tone of Matt's internal struggle. How many times did we watch him fiddle with that horn piece in deep contemplation about Foggy's death and his fear of unleashing the monster within, just for him to throw it all to the wind? While I'm in a nitpicking mood, I have to point out the goofy CGI Daredevil that flies across the screen at the start of the film with Muse. It feels like another bit of the MCU's worst habits intruding on the show, where lackluster CGI is used in place of the practical fight choreography that Daredevil made its name on. Quibbles aside, the sequence of Daredevil tracking down Muse and having an absolutely brutal brawl across the villain's bloody art studio/sewer hideout is fantastic. It is very, very satisfying seeing Daredevil back in business. But it comes at a cost. Murdock's deal with Fisk from the first episode now means he's got a target on his back. It's a delicious irony. For Murdock to save the city, he must damn himself. That's always been a core aspect of Daredevil, a powerful characteristic that Born Again is showcasing in a new and refreshing way. So some of my other thoughts, as it turns out, Ron Burgundy had the right universe, but the wrong superhero when he said the Human Torch was denied a bank loan. Anyone else find it cute that the robber's mask just happened to match the rainbow colors of the Infinity Stones? Pretty sure bank safes are made with far more advanced technology these days, the kind that can't be cracked just by listening real good. Given that Murdock accepted Yusuf's dinner invitation, that means a potential Daredevil/Miss Marvel team-up could be on the horizon. I never would have actually called that one. As predicted last week, it looks like Angela Del Toro is being positioned to inherit her uncle's mantle and become the new White Tiger. She has a passionate drive to seek out justice, no matter the risk to her personal safety. And she presumably has access to the magic pendant that grants the wearer superpowers, which sounds like the perfect recipe for a hero to me. So finally, Daredevil returns to form with a pair of superb episodes that show precisely what makes the character tick, whether he's a civilian or a costume crusader. The bank robbery episode is an unexpected delight, full of creative storytelling and fresh ideas. The wait for Daredevil to show up again has been a long one, but I dare say it was all worth it. These episodes do have a few characteristically MCU quality issues between the ill-placed humor and the ill-executed CGI, but those are small problems in what's otherwise a big win for Daredevil Born Again. And with that, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It was almost an amazing episode. Daredevil returns to form with a pair of fantastic Born Again episodes. And with that, let me know your thoughts on Daredevil episodes 5 and 6 in the comment section below. Give us a thumbs up if you like our video. Hit that subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification button to be notified of future videos. And if you want to support the channel, you can buy us a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/thecinemagold. As always, thank you so much for watching and listening. We'll see you next time.